Hi guys, welcome back to more episodes of The X-Files. That last episode was great. I really enjoyed it. And in effect, we got a secondary cigarette smoking man. Except in a completely different context, not in a conspiracy context or anything like that. Just a standalone episode of someone that ended up being completely immune to their trials because of their genetically modified tobacco beetles was killing people. Darrell Weaver, aka Jigsaw Man. Love that episode. Was really well written. Right, we're going to move on, see what happens next. Just before I do, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel and you enjoy the X-Files, don't forget to hit the red button down here and we'll continue on. Almost at the end of the season. This is episode 19 of season 7.
Give it up, Mulder! You've got no chance!
What the hell?
My sniper zombies are everywhere.
What?
How about this deal? You give me Scully, I don't smash the Lazarus Bowl and shove the pieces where the Son of God don't shine.
Still capable of raising the dead 2,000 years later.
Okay.
Proof positive of the paranormal.
Save the bowl, and we'll dump that ciggy-smoking stooge for you, and you'll be the new king of the dead.
Slow motion shots. Oh, perfect. Who knows enough about them to even know? Oh, there's the actors. Yeah, exactly. It's dreadful. 18 months early. Okay.
Yesterday, a small pipe bomb ripped through the crypt of Christ Church here in D.C. There were no casualties, no thefts, no note making any man. Yes, it does.
You can answer your phone.
Me?
Oh, it's his phone.
I didn't want to be rude.
This is Wayne Fetterman. He's an old buddy of mine from college. He's a writer out in Hollywood now, and he's working on an FBI-based movie. He's asked me to give him access.
FBI based.
Well, the skin man's filled me in on your particular
The skin
bent.
man?
He said that you come at things maybe a little fakakta, a little Star Trek-y.
Agent Mulder, Mr. Fetterman will accompany you today to Christ Church, where he will act as an observer on this case. You will
This is where it
extend him
comes
every
from.
courtesy and protection you would a friend of mine and a friend of the Bureau's.
Yeah. Lovely. Looks like someone you take somebody to kidnap them.
That's where the bomb went off.
This isn't me. I think it's you.
The church.
That's not me.
Let me check.
It's the cardinal.
Would that be St. Jude's cell phone, Cardinal?
Oh, hell. Oh. And it's an okay. That's probably why the signal works.
Well, from Dharma Bum to Dharma Bum.
He was a master potter.
Yeah, well, it appears he was a master calligrapher as well. Look, Mulder, we've got gum arabic and sodium hydroxide here.
He's been creating false documents.
To age the ink in the paper. Oh, it's pretty rusty. But it looks like some kind of lost gospel. It's a heretical text, Mulder. Mythical, I should say, but long rumored to be in existence.
Is what might O'Fallon be doing with Hoffman's forgeries? Should I call you Agent Mulder or Mr. Mulder? Or, like, do you have a nickname or something like that?
Spooky.
Looks like the same Gospel of Mary Scully ID'd over at Hoffman's place.
Yeah.
So is this a forgery or is this a real thing? There's like a
Just
crackle
amazing that
sound.
everyone's getting mobile signals down here.
Stop yelling. Yelling isn't helping the situation. No, I didn't hallucinate. That was mechanical or CGI.
Fetterman, that wasn't a movie. That was real life.
Well, fiction is quicker than truth and cheaper. You want my advice? You're both crazy.
I know that Fetterman's BSing you, so I'm really hesitant to mention this. But his story reminds me of the Lazarus Bowl. Well, she would hold up an old piece of wood with a rusty nail in it, and she would say, "This is an actual piece of the cross that Christ's wrist was nailed to." Or, well, she would tell the story of when Jesus raised Lazarus from the dead, and she said that there was this old woman who was Lazarus's aunt or something.
You see, it's just not true that you can't get good science at Catholic school. It's a lie.
Well, Sister Spooky.
There's music in the air, Agent Scully. See, everything that exists vibrates and therefore sings. The
Correct.
street, You see, this is my voice bouncing around in the red here. And all this yellow is ambient sound that we habitually tune out. It's everything we hear, but we don't know we hear. I can hear it with this machine.
Cool.
Who made this?
We're not sure. Either a forger by the name of Micah Hoffman, or,
Jesus.
someone else in the vicinity of Jesus Christ.
These appear to be copies of the original.
Rough drafts.
Oh.
They're all forgeries, sir.
Mm-hmm. Been hard.
Did you buy these from Micah Hoffman?
I think you did.
I thought they were real.
Yeah.
I can understand that.
Should have had them
Hoffman's the
authenticated.
master. Can you think of anybody who might have wanted to kill Micah Hoffman?
No.
Going to be hidden.
Protect people from what I can now see they needed no protection from.
No.
Why didn't you just destroy the documents yourself?
I thought they were real. I hated them. I despised them.
Then why not destroy them?
I would like to destroy them, but I couldn't.
Agent Mulder? It's Wayne/Fetterman
for
now
God's
in
sake.
L.A.
Oh, I can't
What's
really
with
talk
the
about the
loud
case
shirt?
right
That's
now.
all right. Skin Man's keeping me in the loop.
Hold on a second, Wayne.
Loosely based my house.
I gotta take
He
this.
puts the pair of you
I'll
in
call
it.
you after the autopsy.
Yeah, okay. Seriously.
About
Let me send you the name
David Duchovny.
Gary Shandling.
About that.
Wayne, you're breaking up. It sounded like you said Gary Shandling.
Gary Shandling signed on to play the amalgamation loosely based on you. Listen, Shandling and Leone want to meet you guys. Get your flavor. It's an actor type thing.
I am now weighing the heart.
This is.
which
It's supposed to be a serious case
relatively
here,
normal,
but it's
although
been turned.
somewhat large.
I'm gonna need that when you're done with it.
Oh my God! Who are you?
I am who I am.
You're dead. It's supposed to be. Yeah.
Noli me tangere, baby.
In Michael Hoffman's stomach, there were traces of red wine and strychnine.
Man, oh man, a Shepherd's communion wine, I bet.
Holy, holy, holy Lord, God of power and might.
Made a fool of him. Made him a charlatan.
Full of your glory. Amen.
Augustino Fallon, you're under arrest for the murder of Micah Hoffman. You have the right to remain silent.
Is it him?
Anything you say can and will
Mulder?
be used against you.
Do you see what I see? Is that Micah Hoffman?
Yes, it is.
Then who the hell?
The dead man looked very much like Micah Hoffman. He had Hoffman's ID on.
Agent Scully,
Wasn't
I'm
him.
carrying Marilyn Monroe's purse. Do you assume that I slept with JFK? And I hope you're as proud of this as I am, that we've ever attempted to pursue a murder case where the victim was still alive and healthy.
To keep your jobs.
Worst case, O'Fallon and the church bring a huge, embarrassing lawsuit against the Bureau, which will feature you two as its sacrificial lambs.
Layered in under the ambience. There. Guess what language that is?
Chuck, I've had a bad day.
It's a dead language. I had a linguist in here to listen to the recording. Here roughly translates as, I am the walrus, Paul is dead, cuckoo, cuckoo.
What is it?
It appears to be one man commanding another to rise from the dead.
Of course it is.
So, you created a Christ in these forgeries that was more suited to your particular worldview. So why didn't O'Fallon and the elders go outside the church for authentication?
Because the forgeries were too damning of the church. They couldn't risk the
We couldn't
exposure.
risk anyone else knowing.
But then, something truly weird came over me. The lightning bolt that transformed Saul to Paul on the road to Damascus.
How did your cell phone get on the dead man in the crypt?
Yeah.
Do you think it's at all possible that Hoffman is really Jesus Christ?
No.
Are you making fun of me?
No.
Well, no, I don't. But crazy people can be very persuasive.
You've seen this movie 42 times?
Yes.
Wow.
Doesn't that make
Oh,
you
there are
sad?
some movies I've seen that much.
It makes me sad.
You know, Scully, we've got 4 weeks probation vacation and nothing to do, and Wayne Fetterman's invited us out to L.A. to watch his movie being filmed, and God knows I could use a little sunshine.
That's how they end up there.
Agents? So glad you could hang.
Sure.
Gary Shandling,
Tay
Tay
Leone.
Leone. This is Agents Mulder and
Hi.
Scully.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to
Oh,
meet
it's
you.
a pleasure.
Big fan.
Huh.
Fox Mulder.
No kidding.
Come on now, kick it in the ass and action zombies.
What's Tay Leone's shoulder made of?
Craft service, what is Tay Leone's shoulder made of?
Turkey, just like you asked for.
Turkey.
Miss Leone's shoulder's made of turkey.
Tofurkey! I asked for tofurkey!
You know, Scully, I was just thinking about Lazarus, Ed Wood, and those tofurkey-eating zombies.
That's
How come when
ridiculous.
people come back from the dead, they always want to hurt the living?
That's because people can't really
Working
come
in the
back
computer,
from the
right?
dead, Mulder.
You see, they've just come back from being dead, so they're going to do all the things they missed from when they were alive. So first they're going to eat, then they're going to drink, then they're going to dance and make love.
Agent Mulder, it's Assistant Director Skinner. I hope I didn't catch you at a bad time.
No, sir, I'm just at the computer.
I'm right underneath you. I'm in LA at the same hotel as you. Right below you and Agent Scully. Fetterman got me a associate producer credit on the movie.
AP Skinner, huh?
They're just all taking advantage of this.
Yeah, Skinner is calling me from a bubble bath.
Wow. He's really gone Hollywood.
Totally.
You all have.
You know, Mulder, speaking of Hollywood, I think that Taya Leone has a little crush on you.
Yeah,
Wait,
exactly.
wait, Mulder. I can't.
I know this feels wrong
He's
because
just smiling away.
and we treat each other as equals, but
I'm in love with Assistant Director Walter Skinner.
That's it. I want
I
enough.
just can't take it anymore.
No,
Mulder, sit down.
no, that's too much. This is going to be at the top of the pile.
Micah Hoffman was murdered tonight.
Really?
Murdered in his own home by Cardinal O'Fallon, who then hanged himself.
Wow.
Hoffman and O'Fallon were these complicated, flawed, beautiful people, and now they'll just be remembered as jokes because of this movie. They're all going to have to rely on Hollywood to show the future how we lived, and it'll all become oversimplified and trivialized and cigarette smoking pontificized, and
Skinner was so tickled by the movie
I bet he was.
He
that
was.
he has given us a bureau credit card to use for the evening.
Oh. Let's use it.
Come on. Mulder, I have something to confess.
What's that?
I'm in love with associate producer Walter Skinner.
Am I supposed to review that? Okay, here goes. Right, okay, episode 19. Well, it was fun. It was tongue-in-cheek. It was don't take it too seriously. I'm not going to even bother concentrating on the case because it tied itself up. And they got pulled off it anyway. A sad cardinal and a guy who thought it was Jesus Christ. Do I need to say more? I like, I don't know who the actor was who was supposed to play Mulder, but obviously I know who Tia Leone is. How can you not? But she looked pretty good with a Scully wig on, I've got to admit. And I'm sorry, but now, from now on, he's Skin Man. That's just perfect. The triple slide that they gave us with all three of them drinking champagne in a luxurious hotel room, all having a bubble bath, would just top the episode for me. I'm not too sure as to why they bothered showing the dancey bit at the end, but it continued on what Mulder was saying about what the dead would do first that they've missed while they were living, and one of them was to eat and then to dance and make love. So I can't review that. Come on. I mean the director himself, who was following him around for the first 15-20 minutes of the episode, was as annoying as you would expect someone in his position to be, with the dictaphone just spouting out words here and there to try and get a read on, oh, your character was going to be loosely based on you. In other words, I'm just going to write your character and change wherever I want, but still call you by your names and what you do. Would the FBI really have allowed that to go out? I have no idea. Right, I'm done with that episode. Come on. It was just, I like that this comfortable. I have mentioned this before, that you know, we're nearly at the end of season 7 here, so we're almost 7 full complete seasons of the X-Files. All the actors, the producers, the directors, the writers are all in a complete comfort zone where they know they can make something like that and it won't tank. It won't kill off the show. Or people go, oh my God, that was dreadful. Why did you do that? Who wrote that? We've had a few like that. That one was a little bit more out there than normal. Anyway, I will be back. Like I said, we're getting close to the end of the season now. I'll be back with episode 20 next. I think there's 21 in this season, or maybe 22. I'm not sure. Didn't actually check. But if you do want to watch any of the X-Files episode, they're all available on YouTube playlists. Or if you want to watch full-length versions, you can over on Patreon. Link will be in the description, as always. Right. Post down in your comments of what you thought of this episode, especially if you haven't seen it before. If you have, you knew what was coming, but that was a complete shock for me. By all means, give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit subscribe if you haven't already. I'm not sure how many more episodes we have left with Mulder still in it, because I am aware, even though I haven't never seen this showing originally past season 1, other than just the odd episode dotted here and there. I do know at some point it changes. I don't know when, but it's got to be fairly soon. I've no idea. Right then, I will see you for episode 20 with season 7 next. Take care.